Wonder why hardship visits you right when everything seems like it was finally coming together? It may feel like life is throwing you backward, like all your effort has been in vain. But my friend, the trouble is not there to stop you. It's there to move you, to shift something deep within you that cannot be touched by comfort, to push you not down, but deeper. I was not always a monk. There was a time when I too chased things, ambition, approval, even love, all thinking they would bring me peace. But peace doesn't reside in the world outside. It dwells in the stillness you carry within. And sometimes, it is only through discomfort that we're guided back to that place. Let me tell you a story. When I was a young student at the monastery, my teacher once asked me to plant a seed. It was a small seed, insignificant to the eye. He said, "Tend to this every day, don't rush it." I did as he asked, watering it, speaking to it, even worrying about it when it didn't grow. Weeks passed, nothing. I thought I had failed. But one day, just as I was ready to give up, a tiny green sprout broke through the soil. The roots had been growing all along, beneath the surface where my eyes could not see, and that is how life works. Trouble, pain, setbacks. They're not punishments. They're root work. They prepare the soil of your soul for growth your eyes have not yet imagined. What is planted in faith will always bloom in time. You haven't seen, heard, or even imagined what God, or the universe, or the divine has they prepared for you. But first, it will test your patience. It will stretch your endurance. It will humble your pride. Why? Because the person you are now may not yet be ready for the life you were destined for. Take a moment. Breathe with me. This breath you just took, that's a miracle. And yet we take it for granted. Imagine how many other things we overlook in our pursuit of something greater. We keep climbing mountains, never realizing the view we're searching for is already inside us. I remember the story of a young man who came to the monastery brokenhearted. He said, "I gave her everything. I was loyal. I was kind. Why did she leave me?" I smiled gently and said, "Because her leaving wasn't a betrayal. It was your liberation." He looked confused. "Liberation?" "Yes," I replied. "Sometimes love walks out so that self-worth can walk in." We forget that not all storms come to destroy. Some come to clear the path. And in those moments when we feel abandoned, maybe we are just being repositioned. Everything you're going through has a purpose. The loss, the confusion, the loneliness. These are not signs of failure. These are sacred teachers in disguise. They are nudging you toward awareness, toward letting go, toward transformation. Now ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me? Don't run from the pain. Sit with it. Listen to it. It speaks the language of your soul's evolution. And when you listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart, you begin to understand that life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. Let me tell you something ancient, something sacred that was once whispered to me by an elder monk. The river doesn't resent the rock. It flows around it, and in time, it wears it smooth. You too are a river. Let your challenges refine you, not define you. Let your heart remain open. Let your spirit remain flowing. Because just like that seed I planted, the most important work is happening where you cannot yet see. If you only look at your life through the lens of pain, you will miss the beauty pain prepares you for. You will miss the depth it creates within you. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not lost. You are being led, and you are not alone. Every person you see has suffered in ways you'll never know. The difference lies in how we respond to it. Will we close, or will we open? I invite you now to reflect. What have you been resisting in your life? What hardship have you labeled as bad, when perhaps it's been your greatest blessing in disguise? Sit with this. No rush. The way answers don't come in noise, they come in stillness. And in that stillness, you will begin to hear the truth that has been waiting patiently for you. Your life has meaning, not just in the moments when everything goes right, but especially in the ones when everything falls apart. Because it is in those cracks that the light enters. And my dear friend, you were made to shine. There is something beautifully humbling about water. It never resists. It never forces. It simply flows. And that is what surrender looks like. You see, surrender is not about giving up. It's not weakness. It's wisdom. It's the awareness that you do not have to control every part of your life to live a life of peace. Some things are meant to unfold in their own time, in their own way. There is a quiet power in letting go. We hold on so tightly, don't we? To plans, to people, to identities. This is who I am. This is how it's supposed to be. But what if life's greatest blessings come not in what we hold, but in what we are willing to release? I remember when I first arrived at the monastery. I still wore the badge of my old life. I was clinging to a version of myself I had outgrown, but was too afraid to lose. One day, my teacher asked me to sweep the leaves in the garden. I did it with effort, but frustration. Every time I swept, more leaves fell. Finally, I threw the broom down. "What's the point?" I asked him. "The wind keeps undoing my work." He smiled, not with judgment, but with understanding. And he said, "Then perhaps the lesson is not to finish the sweeping, but to learn to dance with the wind." That day, I understood surrender. When life doesn't go the way you imagined, don't resist it. Don't curse the wind. Dance with it. Let it move you, shape you, teach you. Let it strip away what no longer serves you, so you can remember who you truly are beneath the noise. Some of you are hurting right now, quietly, privately. You smile on the outside, but inside you are carrying silent battles. I see you. I've been you. Let me tell you something I learned not from books or scriptures, but from sitting with my own pain until it no longer frightened me. Your wounds are not your shame. They are your teachers. You must stop judging yourself for the scars you carry. Scars mean healing has taken place. They are proof that you were broken, yes, but they are also proof that you survived, that something within you refused to be extinguished. There was once a woman who came to me after losing everything: her business, her marriage, her identity. She sat beside me, trembling with the weight of her past. She asked, "How do I begin again?" And I said, "You already have. Every breath is a beginning. Every morning is mercy in motion. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting from wisdom, from depth, from knowing what matters and what doesn't. And that is not a weakness. It is your strength. But to rise from pain, you must stop comparing your healing to someone else's highlight reel. Comparison is the thief of joy. You scroll through faces on a screen and forget what you're seeing is not their full story. It's a carefully chosen frame, a curated illusion. Everyone is carrying something. Everyone is walking through a storm you cannot see. The monk sitting here before you was not born peaceful. I had to wrestle with anger, with ego, with heartbreak. I had to lose everything I thought I wanted so that I could discover everything I truly needed. And what I found was this. Peace is not the absence of pain. It's the presence of perspective. It is knowing that even in your darkest valley, you are being led, that the night is long, yes, but dawn always comes. That behind every detour, there is a divine design guiding you home. So if your heart is heavy today, let it be. Let it ache. Let it cry. Let it rest. Healing is not linear. Some Some days you will feel like you've made progress. Other days, you'll feel like you're right back where you started. That's okay. Growth is not a straight line, it's a spiral, and every loop brings you deeper into yourself. Now take a moment and ask yourself, not what the world wants from you, but what your soul is whispering to you. When was the last time you were truly still? Not scrolling, not achieving, just present, just breathing, just being. This is where real answers live, not in chaos, but in calm. We are told to run faster, do more, be more. But I offer you a different path, a quieter one. A path where success is measured not by how high you climb, but by how deeply you connect. To yourself, to others, to the present moment. When you learn to sit with yourself in silence, without distraction or noise, you begin to hear the truth. You are enough. Right here, right now, you don't need to prove your worth. You only need to remember it. The truth is, you were never broken, just buried, beneath expectations, beneath fear, beneath the voices of others telling you who you should be. But the soul, like the seed, never forgets how to grow. It waits for light, it waits for space, and most of all, it waits for you. You are not late, you are not lost. You are becoming. And the journey is not about reaching a destination, but about walking each step with intention, with grace, and with love. So today, I leave you with this invitation. Let go of what you cannot control. Forgive what has already happened. Be kind to the person you are in this moment. There is peace waiting for you. Not tomorrow, not when things get better, but now. In this breath, in this silence, in this sacred fleeting moment we call life. Don't wait for the storm to pass to begin living. Start now. Start here. Start within. Time. It's the one thing we all have in common, and yet we treat it as though we'll never run out. We chase days like they're disposable, but every moment we waste waiting for something later is a moment we lose now. And now, this very breath, this heartbeat, this second, that's where your life is happening. Not in yesterday's memory, not in tomorrow's plan, but here. I have sat beside the dying. I have held the hands of the old. And never, not once, have I heard them say, I wish I had more money. They say, I wish I had more time. I wish I had said what I felt. I wish I had lived more fully while I had the chance. What are you waiting for? There is no perfect time to begin living with purpose. The perfect moment isn't a date on a calendar. It's a choice you make in your soul. Let me tell you a final story before we part. There was an elder monk in our monastery, wise, quiet, often seen tending the garden before sunrise. One morning, I asked him why he always woke so early. His answer was simple. To meet the day before it forgets me. At first, I didn't understand, but years later, I saw the meaning. He was reminding me that life does not wait for us. The present moment will not knock twice. If you do not greet it, it will pass you by unnoticed, unappreciated, gone like a breath on a cold window. So let me ask you something. Are you truly awake to your life? Or are you simply getting through it? We spend so much of our time planning, fixing, striving, that we forget to actually live, to feel the breeze, to taste the food, to look someone in the eyes and see them, to laugh without checking our phones, to be where our feet are. Presence is the birthplace of peace. You cannot find joy in a future you haven't reached or a past you cannot change. But you can find it now if you are willing to be here completely. There is beauty in this moment, even with its flaws, even with its imperfections. There is enough. You are enough. And this life, messy, unpredictable, sometimes painful, is still sacred. still worthy, still yours. You've come a long way in this journey with me. Thank you for listening, not just with your ears, but with your heart. We've talked about pain, about surrender, about healing and growth. But above all, we've talked about coming home to yourself. You don't need to become someone else to be worthy. You don't need to arrive somewhere far away to find peace. It's all within you. It always has been. The question is, will you listen to that quiet voice within? Will you make space for stillness, for reflection, for love? Because here is what I know after all these years. You are not your failures. You are your courage to begin again. You are not your fears. You are the stillness beneath them. You are not what the world says you are. You are what the divine whispers to you in silence. You are light. You are love. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. So go. Go gently. Go mindfully. Go in peace. But above all, go awake. Live your life like it matters, because it does. If this message has found you today, it was meant for you, not by accident. You are not alone. And you are never too far gone to return to yourself. Take a deep breath. Smile, even if gently. And as you move forward from this moment, walk slowly, love deeply, forgive easily, and live like each day is the beginning of something sacred, because it is. If this message gave your soul something to breathe in, like this video to help others find this light. Comment below, what part of this message stayed with you most? Subscribe for more reflections, guided meditations, and spiritual wisdom from a life lived slowly, intentionally, and with peace. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Our next message arrives when you most need it.